Yeah, this is what we call a German two-hand sword. German two-hand swords are just really hard to find. It's hand-forged, so it doesn't weigh a lot. It's about 67 inches long. I'm gonna start at about 22,000, and I really don't want to come off that too much.
So where did you get it?
Came through an auction about 9 years ago. That was the best two-hand sword I've ever seen.
Okay. We have AF, which I don't know what it means, 1628. I'm assuming that's the year. That would be in the middle of the 30 Years' War. It was basically half of Europe against the other half of Europe, who was either Protestant or Catholic, and they were killing each other because their way of being a good Christian was the wrong way of being a good Christian. Just looking at this sword tells you how brutal life was back in the 16th and 17th century. They weren't actually called two-handed swords till modern times. Back then, they preferred terms like battle sword, slaughter sword, or some brute name like that. How much are you looking to get out of it?
I'm looking for about 22,000.
I told you all that stuff about the 30 Years' War and everything. I have no idea what this thing is worth. Everything looks right on it.
Right.
I'm gonna call my buddy Craig. I want to get him down here to look at it.
You sure?
Okay. Yeah.
You've evaluated it. You know what you're talking about.
I know exactly what you have here, but I don't know what it's worth.
Holy moly, this is huge.
Did you be careful?
It's just so cool. It makes me feel so powerful. A lot of names for these swords, two-handed swords, broadswords. The Germans called it a Zweihände, two hands, and it's meant to be used in combat as a frontline weapon when you first make contact with the enemy. Okay, imagine you've got an enemy coming towards you, and you run in and start moving this thing around. You're gonna lop off poleaxe tops, you're gonna cut horses' legs in half, cut people in half, you're gonna penetrate the line, cavalry comes in behind and starts to, you know...
Mop up.
Yeah, exactly. And it was quite effective. But the really cool thing is that it's light. This thing weighs 10 or 15 pounds, probably more towards 10. The hilt is so big, too, to provide balance. I mean, it's basically, look, I mean, I can... It's roughly perfectly balanced. With antique arms and armor, it either speaks to you or it doesn't. A two-handed sword is an incredible weapon. It's an epic piece of history. You hold it in your hand, you close your eyes, and you're back in the 1600s. Okay, first of all, it's very well marked. Let me give you sort of a tour of what these marks tell me. Okay, you'd think that Johannes Mephiset was the name of the manufacturer. No, it's Johannes Aloich. And it says here something really interesting. It says, Mephiset Zollingen, made in Zollingen. They still make knives there today in Germany, in the Ruhr Valley. They're making swords there since well before 1628, when the sword was made, which is what this is here. Sword has a couple mysteries to me. These initials, I don't know what AF stands for. I don't think anyone will ever know. This is interesting. It's a Lorraine cross, or at least it should be. Okay, short answer, this is real. You are right. It is old. It was made in 1628. It's an incredible sword. Period.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great taste.
So what do you think it's worth?
One sold at auction in 2010 for 7,200 pounds. Plus a buyer's premium of 20%, this is worth $13,000.
That sounds good.
It's worth a lot more.
It could be. It really could be, but it's subjective. You just don't know when.
All right, but that's why I call him in.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Hey, Rick, take care.
Not that you need help beating me down on price.
Not when you're holding a sword like
You
this,
can
my
leave
friend.
now.
All right.
Okay.
Take care.
Thanks, man.
Take care. Collecting is subjective. Some people just collect swords. Some people just collect German artifacts. And so a sword like this could be attractive to weapons collectors, historians, anybody. Someone who wants a cool man room, put a sword like this in your room, that's the thing people are gonna pick up, right?
It's just not something you can get anywhere.
I know that. I mean, I'm gonna offer you like 10 grand for it.
Yeah, you know, I couldn't come anywhere near that far down. My bottom dollar is 18,000.
I'd go 11 grand on it. That's all I can go.
Man, if you do 18, I'll take it. And I think you ought to, it's a good deal.
I'll tell you what. I have your number. If I change my mind, I'll call you.
Fair enough. I'm happy to keep my sword.
All right, have a good one, man.
Thank you, sir.
Don't walk down the street with that. You got arrested.